Hello, my fellow YouTubers, and I'm the Nerd King. Sorry, everyone, for the late videos. I've been stuck with work, doing two jobs as usual. One day weekend, flat out sucks, but what you gotta do? Money's money. So I'll be trying to review the last of the Kingdom Hearts games while I can. Now we're on to the plot turner that's gonna drive us to Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. I remember when this game came out. It was one of the first 3DS games in total. The trailers for it were fantastic. Oh, the Dream Eaters looked amazing. I couldn't wait to play this game. Okay, so what makes this game unique? Let's talk about the gameplay. In it, you get to play between Sora and Riku during their Markov Mastery test. During the test, they're taken to a place called the Sleeping Worlds, which are worlds, Disney worlds, that have been put into sleep via the dream limbo. Their time doesn't seem to exist as you visit such places as Pinocchio's past and Tron's future. There's no real balance of time in this world. For gameplay, it's a usual RPG with the usual hack and slash. However, they follow the birth by sleep combo by having reloadable decks, which is a good use if you really like making your own combos. Another cool thing is the players are allowed to use this cool technique called flow motion, which allows you to jump at this kind of light speed at various places within the worlds, like Superman jump, proper Superman jumping. It's really cool. Makes pretending I was a Hulk for a bit. What else? What else makes the game unique is this system called Reality Shift. It's like in each world you visit, the Reality Shift gives you like this mini game which allows you to target enemies or unlock secret bosses or do certain challenges to attack to unlock new items. However, the main element in this game is the Dream Eaters. First, the Dream Eaters are this game's version of the Heartless Nobody's on first yada yada. You get it. They're both your enemies and they're both your allies. There's two versions. You have the adorable soul dream eaters, with spirit dream eaters, which are lovely and snuggle and love you want to hug them. But you also have the nightmare dreamers, which are complete prats who want to continue deep in the world and sleep. The spirit dream eaters are a nice concept. Yet one may argue they could say Kingdom Hearts is trying to do their own version of Pokemon, but for me, I found them interesting, just how you create them by getting these special items, having to figure out the recipes for them. It was quite cute, and I did enjoy customizing them and playing around with them. It was fun, and getting to use them in battle was awesome. I mean, I loved having a giant elephant as a party member or a T-Rex. It was fantastic. Um, Another thing of the gameplay is that you don't get to exactly pick Sora and Riku. You can pick them, but not in the same way as Chain of Memories and Birth by Sleep. In Kingdom Hearts 2, they had a drive gauge which allowed you to access Sora's drive forms. They have a similar technique here, except instead of using a drive system and transforming into a higher level of power, you actually swap between Sora and Riku. You can manually decide when you want to swap, but there is a time limit. It's cool because you get to play two stories at once. However, if you're facing a boss and your time limit is low and you on the final slash of killing this boss, you fall asleep and you have to face the boss all over again at full health. So it can be slightly annoying. So if you on bosses, you may want to refill on special items which will allow you to refill the time limit. So Dream Eaters, I really am a big fan of. I'm glad Kingdom Hearts 3 have made them a summon. It was really great as thing of the game. Okay, let's talk about story. Well, in the story, So and Riku are brought to Master Yensid to do their Mark of Mastery exams in the dream world. Their mission is to find the sleeping keyholes and awaken these sleeping Disney worlds from their dreams. However, on the way, they're encountered by two of Xehanort's incarnations, Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness, and Semnis, the Organization 13's leader, including a third hooded figure who looks awfully like a young Xehanort. Together, So and Riku tag team in their own personal storylines on hiding the dream, unlocking the sleeping dream holes. But throughout the game, we learn more about Xehanort's past and certain aspects, like that there's a real Organization 13 made of different Xehanorts. It was the Mark of Mastery test was really a trap for Sora to make him into one of these Xehanorts. And at the end, the heroes do succeed, but Sora doesn't become a Keyblade master. Riku does, and what I like about the game is that it feels like he really did redeem himself at the end. Some people call it Riku's game, and I can see why. For the final levels, you do have to play as him, but it's still really awesome gameplay, story, and it's really has a Kingdom Hearts 3 spirit into it. Okay, so four characters. So, some fans complained he was a bit Gary Sue-ish with wanting to keep on saving people, helping people, doing his Sora stuff. Honestly, I don't really mind. He's Sora. He's always going to be the dude. You're always going to love the dude, whatever he does. Riku, we see him still struggling with his darkness, but what I like about this game is that he's finally ready to put the past behind him. He wants to move on with his life. This is the game where I really felt he came forward as a character, wanting to move on and just doing stuff on his own. It really felt he got out of the character he has been in his previous games. The Disney characters, the same usual as love them, but my real appreciation goes to the Xehanort incarnations. Because again, we learn a great deal about him and all this mystery to him and why he's been able to do all these horrible things. It is complicated, but if you listen to it, it does make sense, and in fact, it makes him a more terrifying villain than he was. And also, it does pull at your heartstrings the story because you get to meet all these past characters from the games, which feel like a link up to the final Kingdom Hearts 3, reminding you what the mission is. So, what are my flaws? Well, some of the flaws I have is the mini games, like these special quests to unlock Keyblades, like End of Pain or something like that. I forgot the Keyblade's name, but it can be a little tricky because you don't exactly know what you're doing yet, and you have to keep doing all these mini games without understanding what's the final solution. The other flaw I have is that the Dream Eaters. Don't get me wrong, I still take my stance that I love them. However, if a Dream Eater is completely beaten within a certain time limit, they die. That's it. They die. They're gone. Capesto. The only way you can get them back is by reloading the game. So it can be a little intimidating having to see your Dream Eater die, and it kind of is sad because they're gone for good. No way to save them unless you reload the game. But other than that, Dream Drop Distance is a good game and it's a good prequel to the eventual Kingdom Hearts 3. I love the mystery, I love the glimpses we get to Kingdom Hearts 3. All in all, it's a very good game and I appreciate its story and the worlds in it. Thank you for watching my video. My next two videos of this marathon will be Aqua's story in 2.8 and the Kingdom Hearts X back cover story. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Sweet dreams.